Hello everyone, my name is Britt and I have the honor of being here with Dr. Adoo, who is a professor here at Shorter and has an amazing opportunity to go back to Ghana. So please tell us about that.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's nice to have you here, Caleb. I have an opportunity to connect with some organizations in Ghana with the intent of, shedding light of the plight of individuals with disabilities, and also with the hope of getting some students in Ghana to actually enroll at Shorter University. I also have some conferences to attend as well to be able to foster my business. I own a small business here. Education management consulting. Basically what I do is I work with a team of professionals and consultants working with organizations in the city of Atlanta to be able to help them with their needs in terms of how to lobby with the local government to get funding for their courses.
So how did this opportunity come about?
Well, it came about as a result of my home country, Ghana, having a new government, and many young Ghanaians are very, very excited about that. The government has promised the need for young individuals to be employed, and that is a really good thing because we have a lot of young folks, very vibrant, who are looking for opportunities to succeed, and they are quite excited about the government giving them that opportunity. And that's really where I come in. I have significant experience in this type of affairs, trying to get young people to be enrolled in employment, particularly with the emphasis of individuals who are disabled of any sort. So I also work with an organization called the Erratic Truth Foundation in Ghana. We have a branch here in the DC, Maryland area. Young, vibrant individuals. In fact, we're a group of folks who are from our institution that we graduated from in high school at Sauder College. You can look it up. We are a band of brothers who are really trying to foster social engagement, social development to get, right after school, you can be able to either be a self-empowered individual or be able to have all the competencies to work within the organizations of their choice. So.
And you also wrote an article that has gotten a lot of attention, so please tell our viewers about that.
Yes, indeed. I wrote an article on the 17th of January. Basically, it is about the now Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. He, about March of the 29th of March last year, on the campaign trail, he did mention that he had a 10-point plan of actually engaging young graduates in Ghana to be employed. The new government, they came in. The name of the party is National Patriotic Party. They have a big manifesto that has outlined employment opportunities all across the board. It's very fantastic, actually. But I did write it because I wanted to shed light on the plea of persons with disabilities. It is quite concrete in their manifesto, but I wanted to make sure that it becomes quite important on the table, and also to give some type of help to the government should they want it, because I have a pool of resources here in the States who can be able to do something about helping with job creation and social empowerment and things of that nature. So yes, it did break the internet and made me a policy superstar, so to speak. And I'm not sure if you're ready for that. For sure, any attention that we can get for individuals with disabilities particularly is much more welcome. But at the same time, folks who are able also deserve to have a seat on the table. So that's really where I come in, and that's really what this is all about.
I stated earlier that you are a professor here at Shorter.
Yes.
So please talk more about your connection with Shorter.
Oh, yes, indeed. I have, I'm an assistant professor of management here at Shorter University in the College of Adult and Professional Programs. I teach exclusively master's level program courses here now. I enrolled, well, I came from the bottom up as an adjunct professor, and I've been teaching since March of 2010. And Shorter University has been extremely wonderful to me, particularly. I've had a lot of fantastic relationships from the president to Dr. Donald Martin, who is the provost, to a lot of the other faculty members here. And I just cannot seem to rid myself of Shorter University because, I mean, again, my personal mission, my passion, I'm a person of faith, I'm a Christian, and the school is based on the Christian foundation, and that is very important to myself. More than 80% of Ghanaians are Christians, and anything to do with Christ, or Christ-centered is really all that, should be important. It should certainly is a pathway to becoming a better person in your community. So that's the connection of me getting into Shorter, and I'm here to stay in any type of capacity. Hopefully, through this medium, we can have Ghanaian students looking to Shorter University as a choice of college, if those who are interested in actually getting enrolled in colleges in North America. I have my same organization, EMC LLC, is actually in the process of recruiting students as well from all of West Africa, starting from West Africa particularly, into schools which can open opportunities for them so that they become ambassadors of the school for themselves and for their career and for their future.
So how do you think everything that you've learned and that you've done here will help you as you go back to impact lives in Ghana?
Sure, yeah, it's been very useful. I've been in the States for 20 years, 20 years in January this year. And I believe that I have sowed the seed for, moving forward in terms of helping my home country. I'm a young man, I have a young family, and I have had all the experiences that I can have here. I was an international student at one time, and I went to East Stroudsville University, and all the way to having a PhD. In essence, my background is not necessarily to teach. You see, you can actually impact people's lives through so many different mediums. Teaching happens to be one of them. So, 20 years here, it's good. It's certainly a good start. And I can't, I believe very strongly, my talent is much more needed in my home country than here, honestly, because there are so many people with similar caliber like myself here. And, you can't compare 27 million to 300 million here. So I want to go back to my home country and help with my talent. And in so doing, I can be able to foster my courses. I did mention earlier about the Erratic Truth Foundation. You can go to our website and check out some of the things that we're trying to do. We're trying to raise funds for students, very smart individuals who are looking for opportunities to grow, and they may not have the funding. So through any medium that we can have, we certainly use to be able to, because when you have the capacity to be educated, that's all the money you need, really, because through that you can be able to make an impact and make a difference. So that's really where this channel is, to be able to go back home, to be able to serve, particularly in the new government which believes in change, so that we can make effective change for young individuals particularly, because we have more than 50%, I believe, or so, of young people in Ghana now who are youth that are ready and able to work. So that's really where the time is now for me.
And what can we back home be praying for as you go back and change lives?
We could use some help in terms of i- helping with scholarship opportunities if Shorter has it for Ghanaian students. We could also use some help in terms of collaboration between Shorter and different academic institutions in Ghana. Some type of, it may not have to be financial, but it could be competencies based. The new government can certainly use some help with the Ministry of Education in terms of having inter or intra educational opportunities where we could reframe the model, I would say, so that it would include individuals to be part of the learning process, from primary school education all the way to the university level. So in essence, we could certainly pray for any type of opportunity which can help any person to become fully able to handle their own business. Self-efficacy is everything, I believe. Ghanaians are very intelligent. They are, we're everywhere in the United States, particularly, and for sure, it would be nice to have any support that we can get. We can certainly have that collaboration over time, but I can assure you that it will not be waste. There are so many people in my shoes like this who can make an impact, and it would be nice to have that collaboration to any degree.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Yes.
And this is such an amazing opportunity, and I want to thank you so much because
Absolutely.
there's a lot of people who want to do things like this but
Yes.
don't have the chance to. And this is one of many stories of how God is using us at Shorter
Yes.
to go and do amazing things. Again, everyone, this is Dr. Adoo,
Yes.
and thank you all so much for watching.
Thanks for having me.